Hey, what's up everybody, RPM with you here. So if you don't know already by now, you know I help out with Day Trading Radio. Been doing that with Mr. John Carusco, Day Trader Rockstar. DayTradingRadio.com for some time now, about 6 years, going on 6th year, and of course I'm addicted to it, attached to it, kind of married to it type of thing. I'm kind of the tech guy and I help out and stuff, so it probably doesn't surprise you at all. You're looking at my remote setup. So this is what I do when I go on like a vacation, hotel, condominium somewhere. As long as I have 4G internet service, camping, you name it, I pretty much take this rig right here. There's nothing here that I necessarily need back home in home office except for this headset that I use. Both locations. So this is kind of the refined version. It's also broadcast capable, so I can broadcast, and I'm actually using the cell phone right now that has a 4G Wi-Fi, 4G cellular connection that I turned into a Wi-Fi connection, and it has this built-in router, so I'm able to connect this laptop here. I use this for playback. That one right there I use for playback. Johnny was just on the air just a minute ago doing an update video. I use this laptop right here for Traders Audio, which I patch into the system. I use this right here as a screen that we actually capture for the show, that when I do the shows on Fridays and on Wednesdays and whenever. This is my main screen right here. I have a couple of quote tracker charts up here that I'll flip back and forth between. And I also have this mixer set up right here, which is very important. This right here is a homemade mute knob. Basically you just touch right here and you see hear the relay clicking. I made this little Bose setup right there, really good sounding speakers. I love them. So all this, and I'm not too happy about the little green crate there, but all this fits inside that suitcase right there. All of it. There's a 24-inch monitor, a Samsung laptop, which is the brains behind it all, 2 Dell D630 laptops. You can get those off of eBay now for about 150 bucks. Great little Core 2 Duo laptops. And a little 19-inch spare Dell monitor that I've had for forever. You can see the indicator pack that we've been developing and really proud of. And then also the chat room there with a couple people in there saying hello. Sounds like Johnny's putting some music on. Yep. So anyway, I'll give you a little tour of the back of it here. Again, this is our condo at the beach. We have a pretty decent ocean view right through those I don't know why they're closed, but anyway, it is nighttime. It'll be a little hard to see. Here's the back of everything. Now, one thing that I like to do with my audio, because it is an audio broadcast as much as anything, is I like to have a real set of professional headphones with EQ capabilities, all that and everything. So I'm using a set of these Audio Technicas here. They're decent, but you need EQ on the microphone. You really do. So I use a product called, I love Motu. Motu makes good stuff. And you can see I've got quite a bit of EQ on my microphone. Here's the EQ curve. It's parametric. You can set it. I got a low pass filter cut out to really high hiss. A little spike up here in the highs. I roll over here to drop out some of the lows. And you can see I've got a nice bass boost on it. Give me a nice bassy voice. This also provides 4 different mix outputs. So I have one called speakers, that's 4 little Bose set up here. I have a separate one for my headphone mix, so I can mix the music that comes back through the dashboard as we're playing the music remotely. You're listening to it now. You see Johnny in there playing stuff. Okay. And then I have a separate mix, and I'll show you different mixes here, called Broadcast. The broadcast does not include the music because that doesn't go out over the broadcast that we're doing. That goes into the Procaster audio software that we have. So, now for the hardware, let me show you about the hardware. Other than the headphones, which is XLR, and I'll show you that in a minute. I got a mute switch. Let me turn that off. Alright, and basically I've got this custom mute switch right here, which is a popless switch. I have the controller coming in here, the button box that you saw, plugs in the front. I input and output. The output goes over into the microbook. This is a Motu microbook. It's about 250 bucks. I bought it especially for this. Very small. Has the XLR input. Also has another one called Guitar, which is basically 1/4 inch. I'm actually using that as a mono input going over here from the output of my Trader's Audio. And I like to do that because I can put a low pass filter on and filter out some of those highs. That hiss that's in Trader's Audio's feed. It's just something that's in there lately. So I have a separate input for that goes into that box, shows up on that mixer on my main screen. I'm able to cut out all those highs and hiss and everything out of that. Again, this is my mute box, which is controlled remotely by that switch that's over there. And it's just basically a USB audio device. So I have a speaker output that goes out these outputs. That's a separate mix. Goes to my speakers that you hear. Here's an input right here that comes from this laptop over here, and that comes out of there. As you can see, if I unplug it, you won't hear it anymore. There goes to speakers. So. And if we get to the main mix here, you can see it's not mixed in. But if I go like this and go to speakers, you can see it on the meters right here. And here's the master. You turn that up and down. So if I mute the master, you can still hear it on my headphones. And that's on the phone's mix. So you can turn that up and down as well if I want. So it's like a regular mixer. It's just digitally controlled. Has some great dynamics, compression, stuff like that. So I've got all the fancy stuff that I would have at my home studio and my home, trading computer stations. I have all of it now that I can take with me on vacation or a little getaway or whatever. As long as I have 4G service, even got a nice Dell 8-inch tablet here. So all I need is a good 4G connection, which I'm actually broadcasting right now on a 4G connection, and in a suitcase like that, and somewhere to go, and some power. So it's relatively comfortable. The only problem I'm having in this place is I don't really have a chair. These chairs are horrible, these kitchen chairs at our condo. So I'm using this thing right here. It came from Walmart. It's like $8. It's actually very comfortable. And just about the right height for me. Just wish it had wheels on it. So anyway, there's my broadcast rig for day trading radio. And also my server management tools and stuff and everything. I use my laptops and everything for managing servers and stuff like that. And on Friday, you'll see me broadcasting on Day Trading Radio from this location. And I've got a USB camera. I might plug that in and stick it over there by the door and give you a shot of the ocean. So it's great to have a change of scenery. Still be able to keep an eye on things. Keep an eye on the markets. Staying in touch with everyone. And then just hop out the door and run down to the beach if I want to. Or go jump in the pool. And not have to worry. Not have to worry that things are falling apart, because I'm still in touch. So I enjoy it. I really do. So thanks for watching the video, and hit like if you like, and hit don't like if you don't like, and keep checking by often. See ya. RPM out.